Welcome to Carrington as the players get ready to face Brighton later on. But this is a new venture for us because we are at Carrington Training Centre as they get ready to head to Old Trafford later. We've got Fraser Campbell alongside me as well for this. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, was right.
We've got Luke coming in now as well.
Good to see you.
I'll try and shake your hand there. There we go. You excited for the game?
Of course. The sun's out.
The sun's out. What more can you ask for? Yeah, it's a rarity of the sun.
Rare occasion.
It's a really good point.
Very, very good point. Couldn't believe how wet. I'm from Yorkshire, obviously, and it's wet over there, but it's really wet over here. But not today.
Yeah. It's like a different country all of a sudden.
Yeah, but anyway.
We are at Carrington Training Centre.
Yeah.
This is a new routine for the lads. This is a great facility to start off your match day in, though, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. Sometimes you're in hotels up and down the country, and the canteen's not great, but they've got this place. They've just done it out. Get the lads together earlier, spend more time with each other, learn and talk about the game if you want, or you can just talk about what you've been up to the last few days. So it's the more time the players spend with each other, the better they get to know each other, and I think we'll see the benefits of that.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
But Joshua Xerxes arriving here.
Small, isn't he? He's not tall. I don't think he's tall enough.
He's a lot taller than me. I mean, you've mentioned there about, the place to be, it's Carrington, just you have different vibes, don't you? You have the players that want to be more serious, the players that want that morale with everyone in camp, and the morale is high at the moment. Yeah,
it's going to be off the back of that win against Liverpool. But yeah, being here, there's all sorts going on upstairs where they can relax, they can have the quiet time, they can play a pool, they can watch TV, they can even probably get their hair cut, I think someone was telling me. So it's nice to have everyone in and around each other, because sometimes when you go straight to the stadium, everyone's in the zone. Some people might do some stretching, get the strap in. Everyone's maybe got headphones on, doing their own thing. But here you're forced to, relax, but be around each other and get used to one another.
Now, as a player, what did you prefer? Did you prefer going to training ground, getting on the bus together?
I think I prefer to be around the lads more. I know it extends the day a little bit, so some of them might be upset. They've got to get out of bed earlier, but for me personally, I like to be around people, because especially these later kickoffs, I was just at home scratching my head, pacing up and down, thinking I just want to go and start the game. So I think it's essential in these days where the game's a bit later to be around and relax together. Yeah,
and that's what you've said. You've got to have those characters in there, and there is that togetherness, as we said, after Liverpool, because the buzz online, it's been spurring everyone on.
Yeah, the buzz on my phone's been fantastic. I've been slagging off so many Scousers over the last week. It's been fantastic.
We've got Bruno Fernandes here. Mr. 300th appearance. You looking forward to it?
I hope so. I hope I make it today. I just said he wasn't sure.
Oh, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
He's definitely sure. He's definitely got to play. He's 300 appearances at the club. He's been brilliant. Over the last, 7-8 years, it's probably been the best signing we've had. So it's great for him to get that milestone today. And despite what he says, he's definitely playing.
I mean, he has to be.
He has to be.
Trying to keep him on his toes.
Well, yeah, who knows? But, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. How much impact do you think Bruno Fernandes has had on Manchester United?
Loads. He's received his stick over time, mainly from people outside of the club, but he's just kept going, keep doing what he's good at. He drags the team up when they're low. He's got some vital goals in big games, but he's been very reliable, very consistent over them 300 games. You can count on him. I think that's why he's club captain, and I think that's why everyone's so fond of him. And he's a big part of this team, and he's done unbelievably well.
He has, and a player like that is going to be extremely useful against Brighton today. What have you made of Brighton so far this season?
They've been all right. Welbeck's there, and so I've been keeping an eye on him. He's been doing really well, considering he's knocking on a bit. But Brighton, since they came up from the Championship, they've improved each year, and they've managed to find these players like Belieber that have just grown and grown. So it's not going to be an easy game at all. They know how to play football, they know how to win games, and we need to continue how we played from the weekend into this next one to get a result today.
Yeah, got the arrival, Patrick Dorgan. You okay? I'm rushing in because the report time is very soon, so that's why the players are trying to get in as quick as possible.
Don't get told off.
Yeah, might be the first one to that pool table, yeah?
Put 20p's on side. I'm next.
To be fair, we're saying this, you'll be legging it up there before matchday live, won't you?
Well, hopefully for a little bit of food as well. I'm starving.
I mean, if that wasn't a hint, I don't know what it was.
Well, yeah, the canteen looks fantastic upstairs.
It does look lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
After you. Brighton have kept no clean sheets in the Premier League this season. How much confidence is that going to give our attacking side, knowing they're going to have quite a few opportunities today?
Yeah. You know, if I was playing in the front line, I'd be rubbing my hands together thinking there's going to be some chances, there's going to be some goals today because, like you said, the struggle to keep the opposition out. And, you know, we look really dangerous in top 3, top 4 players. So, yeah. Hopefully it's exciting. Off the back of a great win, we're at Old Trafford, sun's out, Ruben's had his coffee. It should be an exciting game, and hopefully we should score some goals.
You've mentioned that Ruben having his coffee because as we were getting set up before Ruben arrived, he had a big smile on his face. He said the sun was shining, but he desperately was running upstairs for a coffee, wasn't he?
Yeah, he definitely needed his afternoon fix now. But yeah, he looked in good spirits. But all of them have, you know, they've despite us two standing here, they've all come in with smiles, and I think that's off the back of the last weekend's game.
There it is. You mentioned before about Danny Welbeck. He has netted 8 goals in 17 appearances in all competitions against Manchester United. He is always a threat, isn't he, against us? And how do you think we need to play to stop him?
Well, yeah, obviously he's a top player. He learned his trade here, so he's a credit to the academy. So he's a top player, unbelievable guy. But he's doing really well. But it's hard to stop good players sometimes. But you can cut off his supply, stop them runs in behind because, you know, he's quick. But he'll drop in deep and he's good with his feet. So it's just, I think, if the back 4 or 5 communicating well with the midfield players and block the space to stop them passing into him, whether it be to his feet or behind, I think, you know, they should do all right. But because we've got some great defensive players that can stop great attackers like Welbs.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've got plenty of players in the squad that we can rotate, put in there, and it just seems the confidence is high with our defence right now. Yeah,
it is, and rightly so. You know, you keep a clean sheet. And more players. You know, you keep clean sheets, you defend well, and that drives confidence in everyone.
You okay?
Thank you. And it puts confidence through the roof. I think we've got a bit of run of a bit of consistency. Who's playing? That also helps. But you know, everyone seems to be wanting to improve the team, wanting to help each other. And at the minute, it seems whoever's playing is doing a top job. So it's a great position that we're in, and yeah, hopefully that continues again today.
Hopefully it does. We've said Alfie arrived. Senny Lammons was here earlier as well.
Yeah,
a little hi to you.
Belgian mate, yeah.
Your Belgian mate.
Antwerp gang.
Is that what we should refer to him now?
Yeah. Well, he's been to Antwerp. I've been to Antwerp. We're basically
you're just besties.
Yeah, but basically twins. But I sat down with him a few weeks back just to welcome him to the club, as you do. And he was, after we'd done the interview, I sat there and I spoke to a couple of people, like my dad and stuff. I said, he's so calming. Just sat next to him. We're not playing football. We just sat chatting, and he's just calm. He seemed confident. You know, he's thinking about his answers, and that's, you know, the type of keeper that I would want in my team. You know, if I was a centre back, I don't want a keeper that looks erratic or he's shouting and his mood's up and down. He just looked chilled, and I was confident. I thought I could get a clean sheet with him, guy. But no, he's looked really good. A young keeper, and hopefully, you know, he continues to develop and improve, and he's between the sticks for a long time.
Yeah, it was United's first clean sheet of the season in our last home game against Sunderland.
Yeah.
Do you think that Senny seems just settled? As you said there, he's got great composure. He just seems at peace here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's only a young lad coming to Man United. It's a massive club, load of media around, you know, the goalkeeper position. So it's a big ask, but he seems to have so far just taken it in his stride, and you know, it's a credit to him. His character, he's like I said, he was so relaxed, so chilled. He filled me with confidence. So hopefully he's doing that with all his defence and his teammates, and yeah, that continues.
What a chilled out duo of besties that is, yeah?
Yeah, just me and him, just sitting back, having a coffee, talking about the good old times in Antwerp. And here he is at Old Trafford, keeping clean sheets. Perfect.
Feel like you're going to claim any great thing that he does.
Well, do you know what? I think I helped him settle a couple of weeks back before his clean sheet. But, you know, I think, he did it all himself. I think.
You okay?
Right.
Probably made him arrive in here.
Yeah.
You can just see everyone's just so used to just the atmosphere here at Carrington. It just feels so much more chilled out, relaxed, and a little bit like Sunny Lammons there. That atmosphere seems just confident. We know what we have to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. You can only control certain things in a game or going into a game, and how you'll feel is one of them. Sometimes you can over worry, but if you've done the work on the training pitch, you've done your meetings, you've studied the opposition. Now you're not going to learn anymore. Now's the time to relax, get your body right, and then start your job at Old Trafford. So you've done all the hard work all week. Now's the time that you're going to enjoy it. So get your rest and run around.
Now, how vital is the first goal in this game? Because Manchester United, they have actually won 4 out of 5 Premier League matches in where we have scored first.
Well, yeah, very vital then.
I mean, I've got some facts sometimes.
No, great. That's how it is. But I mean, scoring first is always, it's a confidence boost. Especially if you're playing a team that's always concedes. They might be thinking, yeah, here we go again. So it's always important to.
It's all right.
DJ Ahmad's in the battlefield.
Yeah. We have said, the players get ready for games in different ways. We've got Ahmad's tunes on. You excited? Maybe we should get his pre-match playlist on this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Different players want different things. Some people want music. Buemo was blasting music before in the car.
Yeah,
it's that gets people going. That's certain people's routine. But yeah, everyone looks very relaxed, which is, I think it's because we're here though, mainly.
Because you're here.
Well, I wanted to give you some of the credit, but I think it's both of us.
I'm going to take that because otherwise I won't get any credit for this. But considering we've just heard Ahmad's music here and Bemo's in the car, what tune have you listened to this morning to hype yourself up for this arrival show?
Well, I was telling you when I've got a DJ on my Spotify and he keeps producing banger after banger. Yeah, some of the tunes I've never heard before, some of them not heard since 2012, but yeah, he's doing a great job right now.
I mean, yeah, sounds exciting. I do love our conversations, but we are getting nearer to that report time for the lads getting in here. But what do you think is the thing? If you were a player right now using this facility, what would be your routine in here? What would be the first thing you're doing before a game, before we're about to go to Old Trafford?
I don't know. I think I'd just relax and be around other people. I wouldn't necessarily, have a massage or play pool or have a few lens. I think I'd just be around the lads, just have a laugh and a joke, because that's, for me...
You okay?
For me, focusing too much on the game and only thinking about that it was never worked well for me. I was one that would, obviously listen in the meetings throughout the week and blah, 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 but on a match day, I used to have a clear head, clear mind, and just have a laugh, have a joke, and then go into the game feeling confident that I know all my stuff and I'm here, I'm ready. I feel great. Let's have a game of football.
That's the main thing.
What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you be doing, Aya?
No.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, good, man.
All right.
See you at sauna week 5.
Don't let him in there, Tom. He'll rinse all the facilities.
Go on.
You're trying to make friends with everyone, aren't you? Just to try and get into this amazing facility.
I've known Tom since I was about 12. So it's great to see him here still.
There's that door there, though. It's players only through that bit.
Yeah, I know, but we can sneak in. Just tailgate one of them, we'll be all right.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make sure Fraser firmly sits here. It doesn't interrupt that matchday routine.
Can't promise.
But now, this is obviously the arrivals, but we're getting ready for matchday live a little later on because we are going to have to leg it to Old Trafford soon.
Yeah, it'll be less warm there.
It will be less warm there. Fraser's not a fan of the cold.
No.
But when you think about that game, we've said about the danger of players like Danny Welbeck, But then the excitement that Brighton haven't kept a clean sheet in the Prem this season, it has all the makings off the back of the energy after that Liverpool win, that this could be a great dominating performance for the Reds.
Well, we hope so. Every week, every time we go to Old Trafford, we hope that this is going to be the one where, we put us mark on the Premier League and we absolutely batter someone. But, it's not always like that. None of these games that they are in the Premier League now are easy. So you have to turn up, you have to show up. But we're showing signs last week.
Thank you.
Morning.
All good?
Afternoon.
Yeah, it's afternoon. I keep
It's
forgetting.
afternoon. I just jumped in. You said morning. I said morning back. Got caught up in it. What was I saying? Who knows?
You're chatting about how that no Premier League game is an easy game.
Yeah, no, there's no easy games. You've got to turn up. You've got to put in a performance like we did last week and continue that. Turn it and make sure that when people come to Old Trafford, they know it's going to be a tough match. I think over the years it's faded away from that, but this is the opportunity to try and get that back. Try and make it really difficult for other teams to come to Old Trafford and get anything.
Yeah, well, now we have got pre-match activation there for the players starting to begin before they get ready to get on the coach and head to Old Trafford. Thank you, Fraser, for joining me here.
Yeah.
But I think we need to get to the stadium now. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going to canteen, but I'll see you at the stadium later.
I'll drag him with me to Old Trafford. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for Matchday Live.